Yo everyone, we're back of Trails Through Daybreak yet again. And a new chapter, new art on the title screen. This one I just really wanted to bring attention to actually, because I love like the colors and shading on this, I guess. There's a lot of nice line art too. It's just really satisfying to look at, to see like Grendel in art form. And also, I was gonna say this at one point, but it feels like, how do I put it? A lot of the art in this game, it comes from like, they draw characters at like various angles and things like that, and you know, unique poses and things. But I feel like Van in particular, both his art in the menu and on like the cover art, I guess you'd call it, they have him at like kind of a more of a dead center, and this one kind of is a bit more of a unique angle, so that is appreciated by me. Granted, it's not like this is the only time we get this type of stuff, but it just stands out. And you also have Mare, and obviously Grendel is the big piece in the back. It's just a nice piece, and I wanted to show it off real quick. And, oh right. Between last session and this one, I didn't really do too much. All I did is that I configured the hell out of my, my ornament stuff, so I could get skills and the like. Because I got Fatal Lance, I got Avenging Arrow, Arc Feather, I got a bunch of stuff.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Yeah, I also got Arc Feather on Catra. I've got stuff arranged in that regard, but overall, kind of more just out there. We're gonna head back to Tyrell though, because that's where I needed to deal with NPCs next. Let's see. Let's speak of people up here, I guess. I don't know what you and your agency have been up to, but it looks like the worst is behind both of us. Knock on wood. For our part, the police was tasked with tracking down associates of Almada, although that part's wrapping up for the time being. Karen was starting to worry about you when she didn't see you around here. Hey, I wouldn't say I was worried about them, just concerned about any complications it could have led to. That's all. I'll put it like this. We certainly had our own work to do in that whole situation, too, which we've now sorted out. That said, can't say I envy you guys having to jump straight to hunting down the remnants of those goons right after dealing with the Declaration. Hello, you need someone there, miss? Yeah, whatever. Well, we might have been part of the crackdown, but we didn't do all that much ourselves. We mostly shoot off onlookers and asked locals for their cooperation when we went and searched through citizens' homes. Yeah, it was the CID who handled the lion's share of things as usual. If anything, now that things have settled down, the Revolution Festival might turn out to be more hectic for us when all is said and done. Now that the Now that the Mafia... Wait, no, it was Nancy or whatever. Sorry, I'm forgetting my voices already, despite the fact I talked to him literally 5 seconds ago. Now the Mafia crackdown's mostly behind us, our attention finally is starting to turn towards the Revolution Festival. This country's been through a lot this year. We've got to do everything we can to ensure the people of the city can enjoy themselves safely. During the alert, the locals were all good about maintaining order and following the rules. I'm sure we'll count on them to help us out during the festival too, which means our main focus ought to be on the tourists coming to town. Fair point. Let's talk to these three again. Oh my god. I don't remember all my voices for these NPCs. They're just gonna have to get some freaking generic stuff if I don't recall. Edith's so lively today. We've got to get in there and live it up too. We can't be missing out on all the fun. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm around this kind of atmosphere, it gets me so pumped. I'm glad to see you're back to your usual self, son. I mean, when you get down to it, letting my race and stuff hold me back just isn't my style, you know? Besides, I've got you and Peter. And Shen's back on his feet, doing what he does best. I feel like I've been an awful friend to you guys and him if I let myself stay down in the dumps forever like that. There's the son we know and love. Things just aren't the same without you being all happy and full of life.
Yeah, I'm glad none of that has left any scars on you or anything. But enough serious talk. Who wants to go bowling, huh? Nothing more refreshing than knocking down some pins at a time like this, am I right?
I'm in, let's go. Sure. I could probably use the exercise, honestly.
Huh. I knew San would be game, but you're actually agreeing with one of my ideas just like that? I don't know what's happening anymore. This better not be an omen that something weird's gonna happen.
Should probably not look a gift horse in the mouth, buddy.
Well, if Son's doing better now, maybe it's about time I sucked it up and tried to talk to my dad. Good luck with that.
The others are right. Whatever else anyone has to say, there's no point in me doing or thinking anything different if I'm not being true to myself. I feel so silly getting worked up about it. About blah, 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 after my brother mentioned what happened in Cray was possibly racially driven. Jeez! The recording just started! Get it in your head! I'm relieved to see Son's feeling better. But I suppose it's true that things aren't always going to stay the same between us three. That's just not how life works. I need to start making more of an effort to understand where she's coming from. As her friend, it's the least I could do. Good on that. Good on that. Let's check up on here. Kageyoshi! Whatever type of onomatopoeia I give a glance. Looks like he's back to his normal self. Maybe?
He does look like he's mellowed out. But I can tell that part of him still keeping his guard up.
Notable glance.
Nothing makes me happier than to see peace return to the city so that everyone can enjoy the Revolution Festival in peace. We must not take this tranquility with which we're blessed for granted. After all, we can never get back the lives that were lost in this tragedy. Certainly, it's renewed my commitment to offering the people of the city a place where they can truly feel safe, comfortable, and content.
Sure. Definitely need more places like that around the place. Hello, Giselle. Nothing like a good book on crime to sink my teeth into. I almost can't believe the Quincy Company and Etoile had ties to the Mafia. I mean, they're enormous companies. How could organizations as big as them have such deep ties to the underworld, right? That's crazy. But that's one of the fun things about reading crime stories. The best ones always have a little dissonance that betray your expectations. Oh, in case you were wondering, the book I'm reading now is a summary of all the white papers on crime that the police put out every year. I'm breezing straight through it, but it's still a pretty fun read. Nice. Mario's on a roll. She broke the stories about the end of that mafia gang and the arrest on that big-time president. She's becoming one heck of a reporter. It's kind of unbelievable. I mean, I know she couldn't have done it all on her own or anything, but it's still pretty astonishing. In any case, I think Dingo can rest in peace knowing Mario's doing okay. I sure hope so. Though I assume that his passing is a lot of the drive and how she is doing so well now. I think it's like half, motivation from his passing, and half the fact that she spent so much time pining after him and things like that, she didn't have much time to focus on actual forward progress in a way. Not to say that it was like his fault or anything, that's just kind of how things shook out. Oh, it's you guys. Great job, everyone. You all really saved the day back in Arasion. Thanks. You were a big help, too. Without you, I doubt we would have been able to get all those kids on the airship.
I've noticed you've been keeping busy lately.
Yeah, you could say that. I had a lot of investigating to do once those revelations about Arasion came to light. And it was all worth it in the end. I feel like I'm finally making a difference.
Good for you. No Dingo's got one less than to worry about up there.
I sure hope so. If I'm that much closer to becoming the sort of reporter he was, I'll take it. I hope this article has brought me one step closer to his level. Even the editor-in-chief complimented me on it. I just wish I could have said something to him before he was gone. What am I even saying? Dingo's never going to be able to rest in peace if I let myself get hung up on what-ifs. You're the best, Mario. Keep up. Keep it up. Hello, ice cream lady. I'm glad things have settled down now. I still can't believe it was the Quincy Company president behind all that. That company has so much history behind it. I knew he personally had ties to the nationalists and stuff, but to be in bed with the Mafia. But don't let that ruin their sweets for you. It's important to remember that Quincy's management and manufacturing are somewhat separated. The president might suck, but their sweets did nothing wrong. None of this changes the fact that they're amazing and made by true artisans. Even so, I had a yawn. I can't help but feel regret over what's happened. I ate their sweets on occasion and learned plenty of stuff from my own work. Sorry, there's like a single piece of hair on my mic. Hold up, let me fix that. Oh boy. Turn things around, get away from President's family. Nobody should blame the sweets for what happened, or the people involved with actually making them. They were just doing their job.
Hello. Thanks for shopping.
You need to get new stuff stocked, lady. Oh, it's some popcorn. It's good to see the city's full of life again. And not a minute too soon with the Revolution Festival coming up. I've got to hunker down and get ready. Revolution Festival this year is going to be so big, I hear celebrities and movie industry bigwigs are going to be in this area. And when they come through here, you bet I'm going to try to sell them not just my popcorn, but how much I love the movies they make. I can't even love you the popcorn. Whatever you say, dude.
Only a week has passed since that horrible event, and we've already amassed an astonishing amount of donations. As soon as we announced that we'd be donating a portion of our revenue, a good number of people came to visit. Witnessing this level of generosity makes me feel truly grateful that I live to be part of this industry, humble as it is.
Good to hear, man.
On another note, Rainfall is premiering on schedule. I'd highly recommend watching that. It's a heart-wrenching romantic drama with elaborate set designs and nuanced character portrayals. Trust me when I say it's nothing short of a masterpiece. I cannot sing its praises enough.
I'll keep it in mind. I missed out on Gloria when it came out, but now I've finally seen it. Nina Fenley was an awesome Sheena Dirk. She's the best. I learned a whole bunch from that movie. There were things about the Revolution that they didn't teach us in Sunday school. It's my favorite movie I've seen all year. I loved it. Another movie with Judith in it, eh? Have to keep an eye on that. Yep, there it be. All right, talk to the old crotch. Wait, not old crotch. Moving on.
This has been a rather eventful year to be certain, especially of last week's tragedy. Yet somehow the festival will carry on, it seems. Now then, what should I watch today? This year has seen its fair share of worthwhile films, so picking one won't be easy. I mean, at least I don't have to worry about that gaudy trash. That Gloria film is all the rage again now that the Revolution Festival is almost here. Frankly, I still can't help but feel that it's wrong to have an Eastern playing Sheena Dirk. Although people my age have had good things to say about a performance. Maybe I'll go see the movie so I can pick it apart.
Dude, he's gonna see it and then it's gonna be like the freaking Danny DeVito, like, I get it. Dude, I should watch... Speaking of Danny DeVito, I need to see Always Sunny one of these days. It's one of those series that I've heard a lot about, but one of these days I'll sit down and see it, I guess. I don't really see too many... It feels weird to say live action when, like, that's just kind of, you know... I don't know. Live action feels like a term that I just associate with, like, live action adaptations instead of, like, just regular live action shows or something like that. But, yeah, I need to see... I don't watch many of that. I mainly watch, like, animated things or something. It's a relief that Edith's back to its peaceful self. People can now enjoy our movies without fear and anxiety weighing on their minds. In fact, we were able to premiere Rainfall this week like we had originally planned. I'm so glad we were able to make that work. I hear there's been debate within the film industry as to whether studios should hold off on announcing new releases. But with that whole thing behind us, I hope more films will be hitting theaters before long. Okay, what did I have for books? Movie brochures, Golden Blood Director's Cut, Wolves of Requiem, Sober Curious, Perfect Driver, Gloria, Peony Blade, The Side of Heaven, Mission Boots. Okay, keep that in mind. Midnight Memory is leaving soon. Oh. Okay, well this one says leaving soon, so I should probably get it. How many tickets do you wish to buy? Alright then, who should I invite? Judith says she likes to go to her own movies, so I'll save that for when I get to see Rainfall. Wait, what's the... Midnight Memories? I don't even remember what that movie is. Actually, wait. No, I forget. I think I get points for this, so hold up. Alright, let's bring Fairy and Catra. Let's bring the two little ones. Or the littlest ones. Who knows? Hopefully this is a decent movie to bring the kids for. Maybe not. I was mainly thinking about my points for this type of stuff, honestly, because Fairy, I think, is still on, like, level 1 and she needs 5, so I don't know if I'm going to get anything for her. 3 high schoolers sneak into an old mansion, looking to use it as a setting for their independent horror flick. Lance is the star actor, Joshua is the cameraman, and Emily is the screenwriter. Each dutifully fulfills their role, and the filming progresses without incident. However, a strange phenomenon occurs as they begin shooting the final scenes. Oh, spooky.
For real? Is it just me, or has the lighting been acting up for a bit?
Maybe.
Has it? I don't know. It was working fine this morning. Whoa! The lights went out.
Nosferatu.
Hey, come on! I can't see a thing! Get those lights back!
Elliot Craig is an actor?
Lance?
Oh, you...
Huh? Emily? Is that you? Blood? Hey, Emily! Something happened to
Whoops, I brought the kids to a horror flick. Catcher is probably gonna be scarred for life. Fairy, I don't know how Fairy would take that. She's kind of a tough kid, but... there's nothing scarier than an enemy you can't even see. Yeah, I had a feeling she'd say something along those lines. They're so tough to deal with. You can't ambush them, and you can't do any diversions either. It sucks. That's what you were thinking about the whole time? Just to be clear, you do understand it was all made up, right? None of that was real. So, I've got to be prepared in case we ever encounter any ghosts. Who knows when or where we might find one. Okay, I guess that is technically plausible. But don't worry, Van. If that ever happens, I'll protect you. You and everybody else, okay?
Okay. Appreciate you watching over our backs, Fairy. Guess I'll take this over her coming out of it super spooked at least.
Anybody reasonable would recognize that visiting such an old mansion in the middle of the night isn't without its own risks. And yet, I'm embarrassed that movie still managed to scare so much despite knowing what those characters were in for.
Ugh. Yeah, I was keeping an eye on you during the movie, and you looked pretty really spooked at times, that's for sure.
Really? It was that obvious?
Mm-hmm. I feel bad now. Sorry if you were too scared to have too much of a good time back there. I tried keeping my arm on the armrest so you could hold on to it if you hold on to it if you needed, you know? I wouldn't have minded.
That's okay. You really didn't have to go to that much trouble. Ugh, I swear, Van.
Good lord. What a cast.
A bunch of cards, as it were. Extra points. Yippee. Level 2 for Catcher, at least, finally. SCLM chain effect. Nice. Points, points, points. Alright. I think that's already everyone in this place, so that's nice. Onwards to the next. Why is this music playing? What the fuck? Don't tell me he's here. Is it playing because that dude is on this map somewhere? Oh, whatever. I came here next because the Blacklight District is surprisingly like one of the places I care about visiting least. But, oh well. I guess we have frickin' Gotti's theme playing or whatever now. Make ends meet, landing whatever clients I can. It's not the worst I could be doing, but... Is this really how the rest of my life goes? I'm not exactly getting any younger here. It's any use worrying. It's not like I can just snap my fingers and chance the way I live this late in the game. Change it. Fuck. Whatever. Yeah, they really just have all this playing right now, huh? Concentration for twice the high. No more addictive than the weaker stuff. Give it a shot.
Can't say I do. Sorry. I'll pass.
That's a shame. I worked hard on it for the festival, you know? I made sure it's worth the price. But no worries. If you don't want it, you don't want it. Oh, and I've still got all my usual stock in case you're craving something else. It's kind of weird. It's still dark and gloomy down here, but it feels like everyone's really excited. I guess even the Black Light District gets swept up in the festival cheer. Oh, is that why this music's playing? That would make a bit more sense. But I do just kind of associate this theme with Gotti, so it is kind of just funny in that regard.
This is just booming these days. I'm on cloud 9. You don't look very sunny, Sonny. What's got you down? You drove out those Armada goons for good, yeah? What better reason to go out and party?
He does raise a good point. Oh, this guy. I love voicing this dude.
Mercy am I relieved this Armada mess is yesterday's news. I read all about it. They said you took down that old rotten Dante's. And thanks to you, Blacklight's nice and peaceful again. Now I can get back to selling my shooty stabbies for the festival and other things.
Other things? If you're trying to joke, it's not very funny.
Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. I may be jocular, but I'm no joker. You see, Jaeger types tend to wash up here around festival time when they don't have any other work. That's good news for me.
Huh. I never thought about that before. I guess that makes sense. Wow, that sounds amazing. I want to see it for myself now.
You might want to think twice before you go rolling around this place gets real rowdy once the festival rolls around. I can just tell this year's festival is going to be a real boon. I'll have to stock up in advance so that I have everything for everyone. Landmines, RPGs, chainsaws, submachine guns. Ooh, and jamming devices too. Those have been real hot commodities lately. It's hard getting my orders through to the manufacturers, but I simply must strike while the iron's hot.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Interesting. Was he?
We await your next visit.
That's not your voice. I decide what your voice is. You're in frickin' Edith now?
What a farce. Having my funding cut was bad enough. Now people are accusing me of working for Armada. Can you believe that? I couldn't care less what happens to those goons. The last thing I need is the authorities going after me.
Yeah.
What's got your panties in a bunch, old man?
Hey, barkeep. Get this stuffy fart some drinks. The old man's too sober and that won't do. Stay out of this, you backward cretins. You people that epitomize everything I detest. You in this wretched district are the scum of the earth. And I'll put this whole blood-sucking weed from the ground up. Pluck. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I remember this racist prick. Seal up his own ass from the sounds of it. Think I'll just leave him be for now. He won't be causing any trouble looking as scrawny as that. Everybody here will just laugh at him.
Despite calling themselves the Patriot League, those spineless fools are all too quick to silence us actual patriots. We're a dying breed, I tell you. The more they reject us, the more they kill the idea of patriotism itself. Surely there must be someone who sympathizes with us. Someone who truly cares. But where? Where are they hiding?
Let's talk if you
Weirdo.
What's up, Revolution Festival? Mommy and the others keep talking about it. Is it like a celery celebration? One of those? I went to one with Mommy at the Coliseum. Is that one like it? Mommy asked if I want to go, but I don't know if I want to, cause like what? You can't just cut off there. I don't know what a Revolution Festival is. But I bet it's great. I get to be with Mommy, and being with Mommy makes me super duper ultra extra happy. Hee hee.
Alright, what you gotta say, Gabriella? I'm not really doing anything for the festival. I mean, I'm not Calvardian, and even if I were, this isn't exactly the most festive block in town. But everybody else is going on about it, of course. I figure I'll let Yoda walk around if he wants to. I do want to show him what the surface is like. The real world, so to speak. He still got a shot at staying on the straight and narrow. Only problem is the bar. It's not gonna run itself while I'm gone.
Now then.
Frickin' Vergard's voice just echoing like a motherfucker. Alright, that leads outside. There's this lady over here. Oh.
Oh my goodness, I didn't see you there. May I ask your name, sir?
Me? Well, I go by Bergard Zeman these days.
Ooh, Bearguard, is it? You're so burly and handsome. Can I call you sir? I'm sorry, may I call you sir? Oh no, don't tell me. Has she already fallen for him?
Think we already know the answer, but, well, you fall for him?
I mean, how could I not? He's just so big and strong. I bet I could poke him full of holes and he'd never leave me. Oops, did I say that out loud? Oh no, you weren't supposed to hear that. Now my secret is out. I'm so embarrassed. So embarrassed.
The hell you are. You don't have an innocent bone in your body. I'm flattered, miss. Thank you. Unfortunately, I've decided to remain single for the rest of my life.
Oh, but sir, we would go so well together. Would you please reconsider? Please? Phew, so much for that romance. There, guard Salmon. If only we had met sooner. We could have done amazing things together, sir. Really amazing things. I'm not sure you ever did have a chance.
Yeah, no. I give her about half an hour before she finds some other guy to drool over. Truly, the goddess has blessed our world with many kinds of people. Many, many kinds.
Oh, that's some peak dialogue right there. You're a whack job, lady. Gift for Fairy. Hey, guess what? I need points for her.
Thanks for coming.
Dude, that's so fucking funny.
I'll take good care of
Okay, there's the level 3 at least. Cool. Oh my god, that's so comedic. Just the way it's just like, I guess, I wonder if he had like a lover or something that passed or something like that. That could be, it could be like a bit of back, stuff to look into regarding him. Yeah, where are you guys been up to lately? Sounds like you made quite a splash over the old capital. I also heard some stuff about Almada's leadership. Sounds like they had quite the intriguing lineup, to say the least. Did they really have a 130-year-old ageless wonder on their team? What a medical marvel. I'd love to get a good look at him. At that age, I bet his body was indestructible, and therefore the perfect guinea pig. Bet I could have opened him up at any which way I wanted.
You sound like you miss him. Word of advice, don't. He ain't worth it. What a freak saying all that with a straight face.
They're all special. Always be careful when and how much you use.
Yeah. Oh shit. Man, we didn't have to go far for this.
Huh? Everyone's scared shitless here. What's going on?
Look over there. Dead on the ground.
They've all fainted.
Oh shit! I know those feet! Sorry. It was actually the freaking, what do you call it? The freaking parts of her main outfit that go down there. There's the one next to her though. Is that like anyone important? What could have happened?
Oh, I think I might know. Got a hunch these fools tried barking up the wrong tree, and they paid the price. Hard.
Oh shit. That would explain it. Well, I'd say they had it coming then. Oh, Najee!
Van, my friend, how wonderful to see you, and the rest of you as well. Good to see you, Your Highness.
God damn, it's been a while since I've seen you.
You sure roughed those poor bastards up good, huh? Oh, I had no hand in this. None whatsoever. You see, they attempted to make moves on these ladies here, and they just wouldn't take no for an answer. They got physical and, well, these women, they're truly a force to be reckoned with. Even yours truly quivers before them.
Hey, don't you think that's a little mean, Prince? I was simply performing my duties. Nothing more and nothing less.
Okay, but that doesn't explain why you were all hanging out. You guys make for one weird posse, however you slice it.
A mutual acquaintance of ours was kind enough to put me in touch with His Highness, so I came down here to meet with him, but then,
as fate would have it, she happened to run into us here as well. I'm on a break for once after wrapping up a job. I came into town to unwind until the festival, taking some of the local sights. Anyway, I wandered down here looking for a little excitement, I guess you could say. And I got everything I bargained for and more. This is too good to be just some kind of a coincidence. Destiny might have brought us together. What do you say, Yin, Miss Bodyguard? Want to go around?
I think I'm good,
Well, that sounds like a delightful proposal. Don't worry about me, Najee. I encourage, nay, implore you to take her up on it.
The things you say sometimes, Your Highness. I suppose I should just be grateful you're not thinking to throw down with her yourself. Oh, didn't mean to leave you all out, Van. You guys are more than welcome to.
Yeah, no, we have this thing called work strange. I know. Damn, if I'm getting caught in the crossfire between those two. That ain't the kind of threesome I'm into.
Oh shit! That's where that line's from! Huh. Okay. Wow. This line was on the frickin' Trails Wordle frickin' site, and I was wondering where it came from. Turns out it's from this game, huh? And from this scene. You're no fun. Oh well, there's always next time.
Just don't burn the whole district down, alright?
No promises.
Before I forget, I want to mention that you might see a familiar airship above the skies of Edith in time for the festival. The Principality plans to make a big splash with it, all part of our efforts to strengthen our ties with Calvard. You should receive more information on the details, Erlon.
Whoa, that airship? The one you were kind enough to lend me in Aracion? That's amazing.
Man, subtlety ain't in your vocabulary, is it? Still, thanks for letting us know. We'll keep an eye out for that follow-up. I knew my time would be wasted exploring this district, but I wasn't expecting to find all this down here. Very curious indeed. Najee may grumble about being here, but deep down I can tell she's intrigued herself. You should join us and watch. We would love your company, my friend.
I really object to staying in this vulgar den. We have no further business down here. I say we leave post-haste. But, as His Highness is wont to do, we'll be staying down here as long as he pleases. Well then. I still don't get how you ended up here, of all places. I did hear you were back home tying up some loose ends, but that's about it.
My travels actually took me to President Rocksmith, as fate would have it. After what happened the other day, I wanted to assess the situation for myself. Fair enough. Thanks again for everything you did in Aracion, by the way. We really, really appreciate it.
What she said. I know you did a lot behind the scenes after we all duked it out back there.
That was amazing how you and Heioi were able to keep Armada in check like that. That couldn't have been easy. Oh, no need to thank me. I just did what I could to help. I may have moved to Crossbell, but Calvard is still my homeland. I won't allow them to defile it. So I'm happy I was able to help however I could.
Got it. That makes more sense now.
I understand that you are on leave from your troop. Do you intend to return soon?
I do, yes. I'm booked for a handful of events coming up. Once the Revolution Festival is over, I'll be making my way back to Crossbell. I also want to attend the memorial service for the victims at Cray. I want to see for myself how the country responds. That's fair. Thank you for sharing all that with us.
Sounds like you're gonna have your hands full once you're back in Crossbell.
Wonder if that means she's not going to be in the next game. It's Trails. She might end up being in there anyways for some reason.
Hope you're able to take it easy in the meantime. Be a little lazy like our local celebrity.
What? Excuse you? Have I been acting lazy to you, huh?
That's the plan. Just taking it easy and slow while I can. I'll be heading back to Crossbow once the Revolution Festival's over.
I have work waiting for me. Blah, 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 here in Calvary if it comes out. Alright. And hello yet again. We meet quite soon after the last meeting. Enough about me, though. You guys look like you've got your hands full with things as usual, which I totally get. Can't take it easy just yet. One with the festival just around the corner and the fallout from everything with you-know-who. But don't you guys get the feeling there has to be more going on? I don't know what, but it's like there's something else brewing in the air.
Sure you're not just being paranoid? Keep talking like that and you're gonna jinx us, girl.
Never a dull moment with you, is there, Vant and Arkride? What is it people like to say about you? That you have a nose for things? Reminds me a lot of the Unclouded Eye. Well, whatever comes our way, both from the festival and beyond, I'm gonna take it all in stride and have a blast doing it. Amen to that. I know you guys can't help being busy right now, but you should consider taking some time off too, I think. You'll be glad you did. If you ever want more company, I'm always happy to tag along. God, I would appreciate it. However, the game is not accepting that right now. I am not in control of that, even if I wish I could reach beyond the realms of it. Also, we did take a freaking... What the hell was that, Aaron? You just freaking flash-stepped in front of us.
Hey, gorgeous. Why'd you stop and chat?
I was gonna say, we did already take a vacation, though, back in Lawn Live, but, you know. You know, they hold lots more than just tournaments at the Coliseum. They have all kinds of shows there, too. Oh, man, if you can catch one of the Monster Slaying exhibitions, those are just exhilarating. Highly recommend them. But they're not just doing anything like that today. Plenty to do here, though. Let me fetch you a drink. It'll cheer you right up. You're just hitting that same pose over and over again.
All my stuff is to die for. See you later,
All right,
handsome.
that's all for that. Go over here, talk to you. Get on the boat. Tons of festival goers trending around the place. I gotta start breezing through this. We got a lot of places to get through this time around. Yes, I am.
See you again.
Why, thank you. Thank you for wanting us to be around.
Roped this guy in, head of some big company, but I just can't get enough of this place.
Okay. Selling like hotcakes too. Good time being Zamiria's oldest business, let me tell you. Well-dressed man.
Ahem, I see that one girl is around, yes? You know the one. Once I found the time, I came running. I went an hour with, no, 2 hours. If you could put me at the front of the line, I would really appreciate it.
I'm on my bated breath. Also, you are not going to be there for 2 hours. You aren't lasting that long. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. Hard time having a hard time. Understandable. Starting to drill. Jesus. Calm it down. Put the ton back where it came from. Jack and Hal. Huh.
God, criminy. That racist coat's going on one of his rants again. Does he ever shut up? I just might have a word with that mad later. Everyone can appreciate a useful idiot if you catch my drift. I can tell just by looking at him. Poke him in the right place and he falls like a house of cards. But I can sucker him just like that.
You go, lady.
Oh yeah, Apex Showdown's only 3 days away. That's where they crown this year's champion. I'm getting pumped up, man. Shit like that's what I call living. This is all I live for now. Real raw-ass fights with all the pain and thrills you could ever ask for. Bring it on!
Sure. Have some fun. Don't get too naughty. I think you say that like every chapter since we've gained access to this place at least.
What'll it be?
Nope, already got that. Don't show any more enthusiasm, man. You'll freaking crack a rib.
Water. I need water.
Jangles water. Here, little Jackie Jack. Told you to take it easy. Take it easy on the hard stuff while we're here. We're not on our home turf. You can't expect them to make us stuff the same here.
Oh hey, didn't realize you two were in Edith. Looks like you're having a real fun time.
Hey there, good to see you.
We've been working like dogs on the broker stuff. Thought we could use a break and now here we are. Just having the times of our lives. So what dragged you two all the way out here? You on their tail, I take it?
Yep, we're trying to figure out how the Underworld's changing now that they're gone. And you can really only do that on the ground. It's pretty calm so far, surprisingly. More than I expected. Maybe it's because the CID was so on top of the stragglers.
Probably. Know that those smug pricks aren't running around. The underground's settling back down. Those drugs, though, those will be sticking around for a while. It's a lot tougher to get those off the street.
That does make sense. That's unfortunate. Actually, this chat just reminded me of something. I've heard whispers about some 2-bit gangster who's on the run from the feds now, after he did some work for those guys. Word is he's camping out somewhere in the Tyrell District. I don't have anything else to go on, but I figure you might want to know. The Tyrell District, huh?
Oh, that's a good tip. Appreciate it. Well, have fun, you two. Just try to stay on your feet, Jack, alright?
Get out of here! Colorful folks down here. Sorry, I forget how to voice these two much, so I'm just kind of giving like generic, kind of more generic girl voice than like drunkard voice for Jack. Because, you know, you gotta remember, last time I talked to these two voiced, it was like in frickin' chapter 2, and that's God knows how long ago now.
Saw a ton of booze brands I've never seen at Lawn Porter or Bramati's joint, so I decided to give them a whirl, and it was not a good idea. God, I'm gonna be sick. I think I was working right now. Nice, keep it up. Just don't work too hard, alright? Shame in taking a break every now and then.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Hello, Oslo.
Once the state of emergency lifts and the festival begins, the marketplace should get a nice shot in the arm.
Brings a nice, very eagle-eyed consultants. I just feel like I have to give him some special attention since he was a semi-recent NPC from a quest. Find a better way to let enough steam. No more adult websites for me. Need to go cold turkey. Bro, you're going cold turkey on jerking off? It's not gonna go well for you, man. Gotta empty the fellows every once. Fucking, what is my deal? Officer Yon. God, I love the Edith theme still. It never gets old. Oh, these two. Senior Officer I've done it multiple times, or I almost called this dude Colorado. Never thought his side notes would end up exposing Armada collaborators. I guess it goes to show how important it is to talk with everyday people. Colordo. How do you even say that? Is it Colordo? Is it Colordo? Like, what the hell is your deal, bro? Get a new name. You suck. The reason we're doing Jump on the Ground is so important. All right. Fuck, you still have more. Add a idea, Spectre, right, skirt in the law. Wait. Okay, keep your mouth shut. Right side of the Lost Brigand. Police coming after you, too. Okay, there we go. Jeez Louise. Back to this crazy lady again.
Trin Tower, your time has come. You will be mine this day. I had to spend a time inside, of course, but I hardly gave in. What did you think I would? You wound me. This time I will invade that je ne sais quoi, that mystique aura of yours, and display it all for all to see.
So the French exist in Trail? Wait, no. Lucretia exists. Never mind. The French do exist in Trails. I felt the need like I had to freaking clarify on that, but no, the French do exist. Even if the French is only one person strong right now. Huh. I gotta wonder if there's if that's like a localization thing, or if there's like anything hinting at her like somehow being French even in the JP. Regardless, it's fun, so who cares? Sometimes you can just give voices to characters. You don't really need to explain it. Oh boy. I'm kind of just breezing through some of the stuff here, but
confidence in our products.
Judith. This is why you look at all this stuff, because you never know. Also, holy shit, that fucking leap for fairy. Oh, I have not upgraded her stuff in a millennia, dude. Look at that. Woo! And I'm still not going to.
We await your next visit.
Hello, short lady. I forget if you're supposed to be like a younger girl or what. Because it seemed they talk about you along the likes of the others, but I don't know if like you're younger than them and that's kind of why you're so cool or what.
Glad everyone's back to normal. Gotta keep the team spirit up. I need a pitch in too. They've helped me more times than I can count, so I gotta return the favor. Right, better help out too. Whatever it takes to get everyone back on their feet.
Ain't that the right way to think? Kirk. First name Charlie.
I'm really the best you got. Barely broke a sweat. You have to train harder if you want to beat me.
And there he goes, getting on his high horse. Prick.
Whatever, he was probably just so freaked out last time it threw off his game. For the last time, I was not freaked out and I was not off my game. Got it? Maybe instead of running your mouse, you can run it back. What do you know? Or do you know you'll lose again?
Schedule. Why am I so tired? I literally got extra sleep last night, so I don't know what I'm so tired about.
Some straight laces.
We mesh together pretty well regardless. End of the day, we're all neighbors, and a good neighborhood has your back. When that emergency declaration went down, everybody kept in touch and worked to keep their streets clear. I guess it's a benefit of throwing together a bunch of misfits like us. The boys were all looking forward to the festival. Glad they were able to pull it off without a hitch. Really, the only thing we got in common is that we all have too much energy. So it's nice to cut loose and let it all out like this. Ain't that the truth? Amen, amen. What about you? Happening again. Bada-ba-ha. Cray, 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 cray. Crazy for cray, cray. Cray, cray for cray? I don't know. Man, you're looking through the window of a different building today. Holy shit! You know, that Lugan guy isn't so bad after all. He's got a lot more height than I gave him credit for. I feel kind of bad for taking those Buzz Raider rumors at face value. I judged him unfairly. He can always patch up his reputation out of the track. He's still the Comet after all. The Red Comet. As a Z1 fan and a gearhead, I can't wait to see him get back behind the wheel. So he's in here. Yes, he is. Oh, we gotta talk to Maxim.
Maxim, could you tell us about your plans for next year? Well, what we all need is time. These new cars, these new regs, they're gonna take some getting used to. I want to spend as much time testing as possible, so I know I'm bringing out the car's full performance. And then, not gonna lie, I'm still kind of bitter about the Aura GP. I want to smash the competition next year to make up for last time. Thank you. And do you have any insight on Etois Racing's international issues? Or any comment on your own scandal as of late? Could you tell us your side of the story? Oh yeah, that. No. That was just a misunderstanding. I think I put out a statement the other day on that. She and I were just friends. I know a lot of people believe those rumors, and I want to apologize to everyone who got misled. The only lady for me is my car, now and forever. And, you know, my baby's mother. That's just that. Well, that was hokey as hell. Good that he's at least trying to clear it up, though.
I just hope people don't read too deep into how hard he stammered there. He didn't read his lines all that well.
He's holding himself accountable, at least. Best he can do right now. We'll just keep an eye out for him.
Shouts to Maxim.
At any rate, I apologize again for my behavior. I just want to put all that behind me. The festival's always a good time, and then next year, I want to leave it all out on the track.
Always a good time, you say. And what do you get up to when the festival comes around?
What's with the tone there? It's nothing bad. Chin up, champ. Chin up.
One of these days. Wow, lot of big name. Whoa. Lots of big stuff happening. Hotel itself isn't any trouble. Festival herself. Looking forward to it. Use the wind in her sails. A few times myself, usually on the job, when he's usually a pleasure instead of business. Yippee! Alright. These two. Oh, never mind, you're here too. Quincy Company and Aracion, a lot of suits and bigwigs, bit of a hair. Man. I do wonder if we're ever going to see more of Elaine's dad and stuff like that. Because I do think that it would be nice to have more of a follow-up on her family situation. Because that was kind of over and done with really fast, and I feel like we need to have a deeper dive into it, you know? I mean, we've still got multiple games in this arc. They could give that a bit more focus down the line. My head just can't keep up with Polanski and their type. He was there to cool my head when I lost it back there. Where would I be without his advice? Can't deny it's kind of bearing down on me, like I can't manage on my own. Need to learn from him. Learn to look at the bigger picture before I go making big decisions.
Now then.
Smart gal.
Phew. I in the political world can finally breathe easy. Our party does still house some undesirables. White supremacists, namely. They're a nasty bunch. One of the party's main priorities is keeping those old boys in check. And as luck would have it, curtailing them helps keep Almada at bay too. I can only fathom the lives lost. We're doing what we can, but it all feels so small.
Wait, you have more. Reclaim the bodies. Yeah. fucked up. Blown away without a trace for the majority, I bet. If not everyone.
Father said he won't be able to make it to the festival this year. Again. I know it's not his fault, but still. Hasn't completely forgotten me, at least. That's a good note to end the year on. I should just suck it up and tell him how I really feel.
I wish you good luck with that, child. Said you'd watch the festival cheer. Yeah. Alright. Let's deal with the elephant in the room here.
Nice little party you guys got here. Don't mind if I do. Well, if it isn't Aaron and the Ark Ride crew. Good to see you've kept well. Huh, never thought I'd see a Bracer, a Hayaway Elder, Marduk security chief, and the CID head all banded together like this. Can't deny it makes me a bit on edge, though. Types from both sides of the law tend not to mix well.
I assure you, it's much less charged than you make it out to be. We're just exchanging information and confirming agreements. Please pay us no mind.
Kasim.
Oh, I haven't seen you since Arasion. We were actually just talking about how to go about cleaning up that mess.
Taking care of the Almada remnants, you mean?
Yeah, we've smoked out pretty much all the hideouts they had left. We're taking our own measures, of course, mostly concerning Almada's trade and supply routes. The more problematic trade routes have all been taken care of. Hayway will see to the rest. Bet that's just what you were hoping for.
We also did uncover some artifacts they had been using. The church is handling those.
Yes, Celis and Leon took care of that.
Well, good to hear that's taken care of.
Cool. Nice not to have that looming over the festival. In truth, that's why I'm here. The festival has the full support of the Kowloon group this year. That, of course, does lead to some overlap between us and Marduk. I'm here to make sure we don't step on each other's toes, so to speak. I can't tell you much, I'm afraid. Only the general approach HQ is taken. You'll have to wait 3 days for more in-depth negotiations. Mr. Thorndyke will be holding a meeting to go over our itinerary. Well, then you're right. Now probably isn't the best time. Can't go jumping the gun. The gun?
They're discussing all sorts of things from the looks of it.
Yeah, nothing to do with us, though.
On the contrary, I did have some information you might find useful. We're still tracking down some Almada holdouts that have taken it to the underground, along with some of the hate groups they used for their ends.
Leftovers, huh? And Melchior's still on the run, too. Can't count them out just yet. He pulls those thugs back up and we'll have Almada too on our hands.
Indeed, he's quite the wild card. We haven't seen any movements from him as of late. But then, that means he hasn't been contacting said remnants either.
The guild's working on exposing Almada's business ties. We want to pull it all out by the roots. Elaine and some S-ranks from HQ are in charge of that. Gotcha. How's she doing, out of curiosity?
Huh. Does that mean that there's currently multiple S-ranks within Calvert, or what?
Sorry, can't say for sure. She should be back tomorrow, though. I'm sure she'd appreciate a nice warm welcome when she gets home. Butt out, bucko.
Meanwhile, the entire extended crew has heard him call her Laney, so
Incidentally, the clamor in Lawnport has subsided for the time being. I heard your comrades may have been mixed up in all the chaos there. But I must say, those young men do inspire confidence in me. The future is in good hands with their types at the helm. Sid and the boys, huh? Gotta hear they're doing alright. Might as well kick back with them if they're coming down down for the festival. Where?
Hey. There we go.
I'm impressed you tracked down this little meeting of ours, Mr. Arkwright. As I'd heard, you have a keen eye and a sharper nose. At any rate, Ashun should be here for the festival. It would be nice if you could show her a good time.
Yeah, it's been 2 months already. I can't wait to see her again.
Yeah, I don't mind. As long as she keeps her opinions to herself. Said the pot to the kettle.
Alright.
I'm sure you're aware. but taking that group out of the equation has shaken things up here in Edith. Time for you to make good on your name, Spriggan. Yeah, was figuring that anyway. Fraud. What was that? Nothing.
We'll be entrusting Omada's artifacts to the church, and the leftovers will fall under Hayway's jurisdiction. The CID and the guild should make quick work of what stragglers remain. Melchior is still a concern, being one of their most prominent members, but we haven't noticed any moves from him as of late. Not that we should write them off just yet. We'll need to stay vigilant. And you.
The guild's helping out where it can, but we still don't have things quite under control yet. Elaine should be coming back tomorrow. Make sure to give her a warm welcome, will you? Again, not happening. Buck out.
And onwards to Station Street!
Go, go, go!
Gaw!
How much we got here? A lot of people again. It's Malise. I have 2 appointments today. I need to get going. Still haven't reached my sales quota for the year, and the festival is soon. Just a little more, and then it's bonuses and paid vacations for me. All right, let's make this happen. All the blood, sweat, and tears will be worth it just to spend the end of the year on a well-deserved vacation. What do we got? Okay. So grateful that we get the opportunity to properly celebrate the Revolution Festival again this year. Classes and research have gone back to normal in Basel as well. So things are finally going back to normal. Nothing will ever bring Professor Callahan back, but time marches on ever forward. The Institute will continue their research programs for his sake. That's good. Good to hear. About home my video on shade on a big orange man on occasion shady shivers must have been real strong in the first place. What do we got here?
What's it say?
My name's Cunning, and I'm the editor-in-chief of the Gospel Rag Meld. Oh, shit. Ooh. Second floor of the Auber Cafe. Okay.
Dingo's Legacy. Wait. Anyway, let me have a look.
Dangerous Monster. Genitos Nubia. Dirk Memorial Park. Alright.
I ain't smelling the usual scent, so I think the bulletin board hunt's over.
Van.
That reporter friend of yours used to work at Meld, right? Biggest gossip rag in Calvert. I didn't know you were tight with the editor-in-chief. I'm not. Dingo's mentioned him before, but I've never met the guy. It's supposed to be a bit of a headache to deal with, so I've tried to keep it that way too. But it looks like my luck just ran out.
I really think we should meet him. Wonder if he's there already. It's not that long a walk from here to the Auber Cafe.
We should go and visit him when we get a chance then.
Guess we shall have to. Wait, to pause for a drink. What the fuck? Yo, these two are chilling out in the front. I'm not gonna curse everyone with my sinning right now. Oh wait, or they're just sinning in general. Oh, that's nice. They're like freaking. What am I trying to say? They're doing some live performances out in the street in order to get some attention. That's nice. Oh no, it's this girl. It's the freaking. It's the freaking Yuri enjoyer. To think that there are still girls around on such a beautiful bond. They call themselves idols, I think. How cute. We know I can't allow my earthly desires to get the better of me again. What is your deal, sister? I only just repented for them and pledged to celebrate the Revolution Festival and Memorial Service without them, but look at me already! But I just can't ignore the way my heart is beating. Huh? They're putting on a show at the Revolution Festival? Please, Sky Goddess, guide me forward, illuminate my path. Well. There's something going on over there. Hey, Mommy, I want to see. It does look fun. Hands up if you love singing. Me! You're not gonna bother them, right? I won't. Hey, they're actually getting on a lawn for once. I love singing. And they're dancing and everything. That's so cool. Mine has been a lot more cooperative ever since I started talking to her more attentively. Shopping's probably gonna take us a bit, but that's fine. I'd rather we take our time. At least your walk doesn't sound too bad right now. I'm grateful to just have the chance to do so. Aww. That's sweet. Oh shit, I just totally walked by all of you.
Must be a special day if you two are coming in together.
Good work today, Lahad. But Dana, we do not have that sort of relationship.
Calm down there. Don't get all up in my case about it. Not what I was implying.
I don't know what you two are on about, but I'd also like to thank you for your work in Messelbum today. Dude, you are so fucking clueless, Albus. Dude, you could fucking ring his head like a bell or something with how hollow it is in there. We're on our way to a work trip. We'll be back later tonight, so the capital's all yours for today.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on the capital's outskirts just to be safe. Don't worry so much, and take things easy out there.
We will. We're still dealing with the incident's aftermath, too. Things are calming down now, but Elaine's still not back. Regina's still being optimistic about it, so I'll follow her example. We have to do all we can to help out.
Nice seeing you two around. Brings me back. I remember when Zen and I used to take care of you. Looks like you both have taken care of your own business. Sadly, it doesn't look like love's in the air today. Maybe I can get my hopes up with the Revolution Festival around the corner.
Dude, he is a shipper. Let's go. Might be done for the evening if we're quick about it. Let's go, Albus. We'll split up.
Alright, you look like you're raring to go. Got all that information from that S-rank bracer that came over for a visit, huh?
Yeah, reminded me of what being a bracer is all about. What happened to Iwan was a tragedy, but we need to keep going for him.
Even after what happened to Iwan, meaning that person has given him quite a quick kick to keep moving forward. They're making some steady progress.
We still haven't entirely recovered from what happened, but it can't be an excuse to stay still. We need to keep going for Awan's sake. Can't tarnish his memory. S-rank bracer to repay for better hair. Why do I feel like we're not gonna see this S-rank despite the fact that they're supposedly in fucking Edith right now? Oh, Nate.
They approved my request to take the afternoon of the Revolution Festival off work. Might actually get to take my girlfriend on a date for once.
Oh, that'll be nice. I'm sure now's the time to talk about it. We'll only do half a day during the Revolution Festival, sure, but today's just a normal duty day. Shouldn't you get going back to the station? Last I heard, you were talking about going on a date was around the film festival. Don't tell me you've been neglecting her since then. You could be nice.
You could be nicer, you know. Tyrell's girls are too eccentric for me. The women in the police department just have no cool. Dating someone outside of the office is the best idea I've ever had. An office romance probably would have gone real bad.
Sure enough. It's really crowded around now that the Revolution Festival is right around the corner. Spot any cute guys yet? Do you ever think about anything else, Greta? Cut me some slack. You know how bummed I was when we didn't have tickets to the AGC? I'm so pathetic. Not just depressed, but single too? So am I? Or does that not matter to you? Getting back together with my ex would totally blow. But not having anyone to go out with during the festival would suck so hard. Oh right, I totally forgot to check that online application. I applied 30 times for the hell of it. I have to have won something, right?
What the fuck? Girl? Oh, she's cooked. I got this other company's info session coming up, but I still have no clue where I should even apply for. Here's hoping I don't end up getting lost before the actual interview. It's the kind of thing I get nightmares about. Oh, how about I only apply to places that are easy to get to? That way I won't miss my bus. Go me!
Fucking... I'm never gonna stop with the bus bits. The game does it itself too, but like, damn. Career tragedy, hard to accept. I bet people are gonna have to frickin' reassemble that village eventually. I don't know when, but... Makes me wonder... Huh. I wonder where we're gonna go for Chapter 1 and Daybreak 2, because that place has been fucking deleted off the map, right? So I don't know where the hell we'll end up going, or maybe we'll just have less chapters, but oh well. The beep. Up in my center snare. What am I here? You know, I really should have just trimmed down the NPCs in my own time, but whatever. Full festival from here on.
Don't think it's gonna be that easy. There's gonna be consequences for it. I don't like it myself. Even Haley's getting on the cleanup. Better than the big shots of the underworld doing something. Better that the big. Fuck. I'll take Haley being a little shady a million times over any genuine threats going on.
Raise a good point. Brother, take over here.
Does anything catch your eye? I hope I
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Give me some time here. Finally here. Oh, great. The day when all the capital's best catches have their guards down. You say as you look at Bearguard like that, like what are you trying to imply? Is it a second person trying to hit on him? There's no way I'm gonna miss this opportunity to find myself a loaded husband. I dolled up as best as my budget allowed. Watch out, cause today I'm on the hunt, and my prey is a good stable husband with deep pockets. You too. Hey Van, Gain. Heard y'all had a hand in that Erasion business. What a hodgepodge of evil organizations coming out of the woodwork it was. Marduk, Sect Arms, just to name a few.
As long as it involves weapons, I can count on you to know what's going on. Saves me having to explain things, I guess.
Yeah, I know what's up. The underworld should have hopefully calmed down a little with Almada out of the picture. Good comeuppance to those asshats for what they did at Kaina. How have you been since the incident, Kaina? Honestly, I don't think it's even dawned on me yet. It's like my head's not cut up with the fact that everyone's just gone. Yeah. Oh, crap. Fuck, why do I keep yawning? I couldn't thank Sylvie enough for taking care of me. And I've been keeping busy working, so at least there's that. I can't forget about the devastating tragedy that struck my village just yet, but I guess I'm starting to heal, if only a little. No need to rush feeling better, though. You've got time, and I'll take care of you all throughout. Hang in there. Both for yourself and for that kid. I will. Lashkar's still so shaken up about everything. I have to be there for him. Even if the church taking care of him, I'm the only one that really knows what he's going through. You're right. I wish things were better.
I'll be sure to keep the squirt in mind.
Don't worry about Kaina. I'll take care of her. I'll keep up with her training. She's my apprentice after all, and I don't do things by halves. Oh, fuck, right. Ooh, yeah.
In all my merch.
Lot of bad stuff there, huh? A shame
You
on
better
that.
take good care of it.
Okay. Let's see, what do you gotta say? Emergency stay lifted. Yada yada. Okay, this guy.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Kincaid. Sure.
We await your next visit.
Always cash for this type of stuff. Whoa. Alright, I have both of these.
Don't mind if I do.
Not gonna take much longer to max out Judith.
Don't mind if I do, Van.
Not long for Kincaid either. Sorry, Renee. I'm not calling you by the name you so wish to be called, sir. I'm not gonna give in to that. Oh, this is a good angle. And the camera to get a good shot of the central station. And if I add a voiceover to it, it'll feel like the start of a real movie. All that's left is to put it all together. This is gonna be hard. Maybe Ren would know what to do.
They're trying to make a movie? Well, damn. Good for them.
Jinyon's been really enthused ever since she bought that camera. She's determined to get her own slot for the school festival. Good on you. It's mind-blowing that I finally get to use all my favorite film techniques. Secondhand it might have been, but this camera was my best purchase ever. Next step, I gotta figure out editing. Lyle around here? Doesn't look like it right now. Holy shit! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Look at the fucking cast we got here! Oh my god. Okay, start. Oh shit, okay, this is all like... Wait, we get an event for these two, but not for the others? Oh god, I have to pull up my gaudy voice. Last time I had to do this was before the freaking 6 year... Was 6 year? I would hope I didn't take a break from the game this long when it hasn't been out that long. One sec. Dude, my throat is on the verge. I might want to take drinks so often here. Oh god, the gaudy voice. Summon it from the soul.
Well, look who it is. I haven't seen you all since you won Tharbad. We weren't expecting to run into you here either, Director. I see Judith is with you too.
It just kind of worked out like that.
How come you're with Lieutenant Kayla? Government asked yours truly to help me with the ceremony's production. Makes sense. Did do a good job at the film festival planning, catastrophes notwithstanding. Don't act like you didn't help at all there. I could do without a do-over from the last festival.
Please don't jinx it. I wouldn't worry too much. You're more than aware of the fact that we're finally rid of A. The odds of anything major happening are low at best. It's not improbable that there are remnants still out there. Security is still just as tight, as a precaution.
You here to discuss unit placement then?
That's right.
The meeting's with us more than anything.
We met you guys at Basel.
It's good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you again, too. We're helping set up all the equipment for the ceremony.
Oh yeah. You're showing off some new stuff, right? Must be pretty busy then.
Drowning in work, more like. This isn't even my specialty, but here I am slaving away. Though your sympathy does soothe the pain, Van. You don't mind if I call you Van, right?
Of course not.
Good. You can call me Essie just like Catcher does if you want.
That I'm gonna pass on. She gets real casual real quick. Is that smartass professor gonna be at the unveiling?
He'll be at the ceremony, but not much else. He's got his hands more than full with another project right now. Professor Hamilton will be here too.
Esmeralda, Kyla. Mind hearing me out here?
Oh god, what's he gonna say? He's talking to the women. Oh? What about?
You two are bursting to the seams with sex appeal. There's this pizzazz to ya. It's everything I could have hoped for and more. What do you say we chase new heights of sexiness together?
I am far too busy to even consider that proposition. That's not a field I have much interest in, I'm afraid.
What? Is Judith all I have left?
He's such a fucking sleaze, and yet his way of talking is so fucking funny. Hey, I don't remember agreeing to your nonsense. Same as always. Well, at least he doesn't say anything about underage ladies like Anias. He knows to stick to the overage women at least, so, you know, I guess it's better than some people.
It's no ordinary show. It's a special occasion, so we should dial up the sex appeal. Come on, Judith, just picture everyone's jaws drop the second you walk in, wearing some really erotic clothes. You know, really show what you got in the front and in the back.
Yeah, not happening.
Oh, come on, man, you know you wanna...
No, I really don't. God, he's a famous movie director, right? We don't have any movie theaters near the Institute, so I haven't seen many films. I'm surprised that, you know, Esmeralda's personality, I'm not surprised that she didn't really say anything against Gotti when he put up that proposition. Kayla, I kind of expected would put up a bit more resistance, though. I mean, she did put up resistance, but I expected it to be more in your face like, bro, what is your deal? But I should have the time during the Revolution Festival. Maybe watching one will teach me a thing or two. Revolution Festival is going to consist of 2 official events. The ceremony and the memorial mass at the cathedral. We plan on tightening security measures everywhere, regardless of the current state of matters with Almada. Were they able to still, the Revolution Festival would have been the perfect time to strike. To be honest, I do feel somewhat relieved. You didn't speak for shit.
Director Gotti here asked me to take care of the ceremony and the production equipment for Tree and Tower. He's still 3 days away, but that won't stop him from talking my ear off about all the details. Can't blame the man too much, though. Nothing wrong with being a perfectionist, so I'll do my best to live up to expectations.
You go, man, you go. Whoa, I'm stuck on a person. Why, hello. Hello, Hazel.
Oh, it's you. Dealing with the Athamas has been a lot more complicated than at first thought. They've managed to evade pursuit by leaving trails in the sky of dummy info to throw us off. Elaine did a bang-up job in Arasion, at least. That's definitely helped matters. And it doesn't look like she's going anywhere, thankfully. Couldn't be happier about her staying with the guild.
Yeah, they didn't really let her leave, though, regardless. Cooperating with the interrogations? Oh, that's good.
We have other things to worry about still, like the situation with Gray. At the very least, we can take a somewhat smaller break now. That's something worth celebrating.
True. Who's gonna be up here? Maybe Fee? Nope, Gray himself. I made the big mistake of going to Arasion without permission. I got in big trouble for it. Thankfully, my suspension finally got lifted. I may have gotten in big trouble for it, but I'm thankful I was there to see the Mafia being eradicated with my own eyes. But according to Lahad, I gotta redo my training now. Oof! Wow. No, I'm still saying Zen. Zen and Hazel have had some words for me too. I caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people. I'm really sorry. I have to make it up to everyone. Time to turn over a new leaf. I wonder how much time's gonna pass between this game and next game. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just have it be like a few months or something like that. This do be trails we're talking about, and there is like a strict timetable on the in-universe stuff right now. Also, I still need to figure out what the fuck the Eternal Recurrence plan is that the Grandmaster's cooking up next. Like, that is still... I didn't expect it to get answered soon, but we haven't approached or had it mentioned even once yet. And so that's kind of surprising. Not to mention, frickin' Graham Hart, you know, with the help of Marduk, hacked into the Celestial Globe, so he has some way to get into contact with, like, some insane stuff to get in contact with Ouroboros. And he has, like, his own plans that he was setting in motion that he set, like, a fucking truce up with them. So he's clearly sus. Like, there's no doubt that he has some suspicious stuff going on. I just don't know when it's gonna come into play. Like, he's shaking up to be Osborne too. Like, there's not really much doubt on that front. Like, you really can't hide it much, you know? For real. Why am I so fucking tired? La da 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 da. La da da. What are they talking about? These two are yapping.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming.
All right, we're fine. Let's talk to you, middle-aged man. Okay, another sip of water. I'm making it through this damn recording, I swear.
You really did come. Not that it interests Dingo at all. The name's Van Arkwright. I take it you're Meld's editor-in-chief? Yep, that's me. Me and Dingo go back about 7 years. You told me a lot about you. Sounds like you're real busy over in Arasion. No clue what you're on about.
I thought there would be no reports about us being involved with it. There won't. The authorities are keeping it quiet.
Dude's probably just saying this to get under our skin. Well, whatever. It's not getting an article, so I'm not interested. I called you here for one of those 4 SPGs of yours. Nothing more, nothing less. The gist of it is that I want you to help me look in for Dingo's notebook. Oh? What's this about?
You suspect he had a notebook containing information he gathered as a reporter, or more like as an information dealer?
Both, actually. I first heard about it a few weeks ago, just before he headed off to Cray. I could tell he was chasing a dangerous scoop of some kind. So I jokingly asked if he had a will ready yet.
Oh.
Look at us now. Didn't really occur to me, not even for a second, that this would happen to him just 4 days later. He laughed at it at the time and said one thing to me. The closest thing I have to a will is my notebook. I've left it with a trusted source, so if anything happens to me, send out a 4 SPG about it. Wait a second. So this is a third memento of his, on top of the video and camera. We don't have that notebook ourselves, though. Sorry if that's what you were hoping for. Oh, I never thought you did, but I suspect you're the only ones who can track it down. Dingo seemed to trust you more than anyone, so I suspect that's the way he wanted it to play out too. The authorities have got everything that happened in Craydown on lock, and Armada are dead and gone. So I can't imagine it'd have anything worth writing an article about in the beginning with. Which means it's not worth my while hunting down. But I can't just go and ignore his words about it. So here we are. I'll put up the money for you to find this thing. My last gift to him. So what's it gonna be, Spriggan? You gonna find Dingo's notebook or not?
Hell yeah, no reason not to.
We'll take the job. You got anything else you want to share? Maybe he said something about this trusted source of his, for example. Yeah, I remember telling him that was nowhere near enough info to find the thing myself. Only hint he gave me was that it's with people who know as much about my past as you do.
Oh. Way to pique my interest.
I wonder what Dingo's past was like.
I've only heard bits of it myself. How much do you know? Even less than you do, I suspect. I know he used to live in Messeldom before ending up in the capital 7 years ago. That's about it.
Wait, didn't Dantes act like he knew him?
It's been some time since we last met, Dingo Brad. Though we did cross paths in Tharbad, albeit briefly. If we exclude that little encounter, I haven't seen you since your days as a mere informant in Messeldom.
Yeah, and you were still Enrique's second in command back then.
They did touch on it during the Cray video.
Alright, we'll see what we can dig up with the info then. Good luck. Anyway, my break's over. I've got to get back to work on finding scoops for the festival. I'll give you my number. Just give me a call if you do find it. I'll wire you the money if you do. It can be my way of honoring Dingo's death. Got it. We'll take care of it from here.
So, what's the plan here? We don't exactly have a load of info to go off of. Only clue we have is that it's someone that knows about it as much a Dingo as that guy does. That rules out Jack and Bramati. And Van, obviously. Oh, and Ren, too.
Yeah, any information dealer is probably out of question here. And so is anyone with as many connections as Ren has.
And people like Nina and I know even less than that editor-in-chief does. Dingo was a very private person. It went both ways. It honestly surprised me to see a gossip magazine reporter being so considerate.
That's just how Dingo was. Jack, Bramati, and I tried not to pry into his past either, mind you. But something must have happened between Dingo and Dantes while he was still in Messeldom. He left the city after whatever that was, ending up in the capital and becoming a reporter right after. Don't know any details, but I imagine we'll get out of this knowing a whole lot more than we came in with. We're gonna be unearthing what he tried to bury this whole time. All the burdens he carried by himself.
Van.
You don't look like you're about to back down, though. No way. Job's a job, and I'm nothing if I can't see this shit through. But anyway, I can figure list one person who'd fit the bill for this job that won't be a pain in the ass to meet up with.
Oh?
It's not an information dealer, mind you, but she was close to Dingo. I can't be the only one who immediately thought of her.
Oh!
Had a feeling.
I suspect I see who you mean now.
Are we gonna meet her then?
Yeah, let's head over to the Tyrell Times. Don't think a meeting with her will be all that hard to get as long as she's not out of the office.
Right.
Damn it, the bastard up and left without the bill. Gotta be pretty sly if you're gonna be running the biggest group for gossip rag in the country.
Well, it's the least we could do for him since he brought this to our attention.
I was wondering what the table slam was for, like, Van, you okay, bro? And then it's like, nope, he's fucking pissed because of that. He is too fucking broke. Little brokey. Here to act as a representative of the capital. Oh, brother. Big shots like a Claire and Dalty involved in all this. Okay, that is everyone in this frickin' district. Another one cleared, all right? Cleared out, the bone and plate licked clean, all right? So, you would think the next I would go to Tyrell Times. But no, fuck it, we're going Auber District.
On my way.
I want to see this damn place. It's been too long. Whoa, this place is big. So that's Eden. Or not, why did I say Eden? RMS. And this over here is something different. Well, we've got NPCs around here to talk to for the first time. Francois. Revolution Festival is almost upon us. I can't be all depressed at a time like this. I've been pretty down ever since I heard the news, but it does lift my mood a little seeing all the students enjoy themselves. Young people's lives, young people's happiness is so infectious. Isn't that funny? We need to set an example as adults. Kids won't be able to greet the new year right away if we're all gloomy. Get here! These deers are always willing to get close to me when I'm anxious. I guess even kittens can tell how people feel. Meow. Hi, little kitty. Oh, Shino.
Hey, Shino.
Funny to see you in front of RMS.
All right, I was looking for a good spot, and I suppose I just ended up here.
The location is nice and quiet, and the view is just lovely. Not only that, but my food is actually quite popular with the students. Well, of course you'd want a snack after classes. You get hungry after so long.
Nah, I think you just don't eat enough, small fry.
I imagine the sports club members are especially appreciative. Location now out of view is just lovely. All right.
Hello?
And then special today, Shino's Mix, a new one.
Thank you.
Thank you much. I assume I'm not allowed in here.
Allowed, huh? Guess that makes sense.
Special active voice.
Not like there'd be much to see. It's a day off, so there are hardly any students around.
Curse you! I wanted to talk to all the people in there. Fuck. Oh well. They're freaking gatekeeping us out of here. Maybe we'll get to go inside there this game, though, still. It's possible. If not, then probably next game. Hello, Mr. Powell. Yes, that's right. You're Anisa's teacher? You look very smart. Mr. Powell teaches history and is in charge of the second-year students.
I don't know how smart I really am, but I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have. If I know the answer to them at least. Oh, you're... Arkwright. Van Arkwright. Huh?
If he knows you, then...
Man, figure you wouldn't have forgotten all about me already. Nice seeing you, Mr. Powell. Forgotten? Impossible. You don't just forget students as special as you, Van. It's been 7 long years. I am glad that, despite everything, you seem to be doing well. I'm doing fine, thanks. Though I guess I made shit real rowdy around here, huh? Sorry about that. Not at all. I do wish I'd be able to do more for you as your teacher. But I guess it's too late for such regrets by now, isn't it? If there's anything I can do for you now, I hope you know you just have to ask. Appreciate it, but I really am fine. Thanks for the thought, though.
It hadn't even occurred to me that Van might have been one of Mr. Powell's students. So Van studied at RMS? That's new.
It did sort of give me that feel. He's as full of surprises, eh?
Not a big deal. Well, it does kind of bother me. What are you humming about there, old man?
So Anius is working for you, then. What a small and wonderful world we live in. But I'll leave you to it. I'm relieved you seem well. I look forward to you visiting if you ever feel like it. Sure, take care of yourself, Mr. Powell. Keep an eye on Anius, too.
Van's acting just like Abby. That's embarrassing. He is the mother hen.
Doubt they want regular folks passing by here.
Miss Sonia again. Of course. Good work today, everyone. I know the Revolution Festival is almost here, but don't get too excited. Be safe on your way home. You look really cheery today, Miss Sonia. Something good happened? I think Miss Sonia is more pumped for the festival than we are. Oh goodness, not at all, I assure you. Anyway, be safe, everyone. Don't want to get hurt and waste all your hard work for the winter tournament. Blind date on the exact same day as the festival? That's impeccable timing. Oh, how romantic. I guess the goddess doesn't give up on me after all. Oh, brother. Oh, there he is. Basically, you tried your luck with a bunch of girls and had 0 luck. So now you're in desperate need for someone to spend the festival with. This is ridiculous. Unsurprising, but ridiculous all the same. What are you even planning?
Come on, man. A sausage party is better than being all alone. Also, you know, extra mound power means extra sex appeal, yeah. Ladies will be flocking to us during the festival.
Dude, it's a shame that he fucking missed out on meeting Gotti. I would have loved to see Lyle and Gotti end up talking together. Unbelievable. Well, unfortunately for you, I made arrangements at the student council. I suspect Julian will be busy. Like, dude, that's... The fact that Lyle literally is supposed to work up there, you know? He's supposed to be working on, like, the frickin' department store roof.
No, actually, I don't have any plans. I was hoping to have someone show me around the festival, in fact. Maybe you would be willing to? For real? You who could have have your pick from all the hot babes at school is choosing to go with me? Thanks, man. Julian, I freaking love you. Julian!
You are utterly incomprehensible. Ah.
Not a boring day with Lyle around. This is my first Revolution Festival, so I'm hoping to get to really see the sights. Gotta make sure to make a lot of memories to share with my friends back in the Empire.
Smart move.
Julian's such a chick maggot, it's unreal. How does he do that? I know, I'm gonna mooch off, I'm gonna show him how around the festival and learn all his secret techniques.
I'm afraid the student council will be busy discussing other matters of Lane, so we won't have time for much else.
Oh yeah, is that right? Can't bear to break a promise to a pretty lady, eh, Casanova?
Stop teasing me. I didn't mean it like that. What are they talking about? She is clueless as can be.
Let me ask you something.
Alright, let's finally deal with this. Started this last episode, let's at least get some progress done in it, yeah? Because God knows these NPC rounds take a fucking millennia nowadays. I'm sorry to call you out. Call you all of a sudden, Albert.
It's alright.
Looks like it's something you need to be discreet about. Sorry, I slipped out of the nerd voice and made him sound too brolic. Something like that. We're looking into someone right now. Do you know Curtis? Damn it, I knew someone was up. He'd been acting strange lately. Maybe unstable is the best word for it. It was very different from his usual self.
How long have you known?
You know, I don't really want to help you. But I guess I noticed it around late October, early November. He was pretty down in the dumps before that, saying he lost motivation. But he then started being all excited about his studies all of a sudden. Something was off about it, though. I don't know where all the enthusiasm came from. Thank you for letting us know. Have you heard anything in particular about his friends? As if he was hanging around with a bad crowd? No, not really. Didn't look like it anyway. Wait, maybe it's not quite that. But I remember someone that looked like him hanging around the back streets in the Tyrell district. Since it was at night and the guy who he was talking to looked real shady, I kind of just assumed it couldn't be Curtis. Damn it, maybe that's the guy that... Come on, stop mumbling and out with it already. We've been warned at school to watch out for a suspicious man that hangs around Tyrell's back streets. He apparently sells tobacco and hard drugs to young people. That's what the rumor says anyway. I should have made the connection earlier. Curtis could have bought the tablets from him. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe he was going to meet him today when he was going to the bookstore.
Looks like it anyway. Next stop, Tyrell's backstreets.
Well, I'm glad I could be of help. Please do something for Curtis. We will. Thank you for your help, Albert. Oh shit, right. We got stuff over here. Eve!
Who's a good boy? Oh yes, it's you. Come on, Apollo. Let's take a walk around the neighborhood.
Woof woof woof.
What's that? You want to go play with your friend? Okay, we'll stop by at the end of the walk. Cute. More people. Sasha. Okay, we've got finals after the festival. We've got to start planning the school festival after that too. Both the student council and my clubs will keep me very busy. I'd finally forgotten all about exams. Why'd you have to remind me? Things will be really hectic for you, huh? Make sure you don't miss the Revolution Festival. We can take great inspiration from it for our own school festival.
An excellent idea. I have a little experience planning events like these, but I'll endeavor to make sure this tea party's most exquisite. I was hoping you'd hold a candle to Genis after my transfer, or to Thor's, considering all I've heard from Tita. Agnes, Odette, Sasha, I have high hopes for you. I don't like that. It's gonna be weird, I can feel it. I'm gonna be busy anyway, but seeing Ren get so into this is a little scary. Well, we don't have time to dawdle. Onwards, you guys, to the new year. Of course. Wait, no, that was Agnes. Yeah, you get the point. All right, student council, let's get back in gear. There's a lot of club events coming up, but I think I'll prioritize getting the baseball club ready for this month's nationals. I'm their captain, after all. It's on me to lead them to victory. Isn't Ren being a little scary? She looks pretty serious about this. Let's pull through this, Agnes. You won't let this or exams win. Yes, we'll get through this together, Odette. And then one of them will end up falling behind. Odette's gonna, like, frickin' be washed and get a failing grade. It's like, you traitor! Our Mrs. Student Body is sharper than I gave them credit for. Quite a delightful tea party we have on our hands. Tea party, drinking coffee. I was hoping they'd hold a candle to Genis after my transfer. What are Thor's considering? Of course. Well, that's comforting, but also laying the pressure on a little thick. All right, what do we got in here?
Welcome to Andalusia Patisserie.
Lisa. WPP. Endeavors wholeheartedly every day. Deliver us sweetest treats. Okay, I need to fucking wrap up this recording soon, man. I'm yawning way too much. I'm sorry about that. There's been a few too many problems today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Oz. Why, hello, Agnes, and... Why, it's Van! Van, you rascal. I haven't seen you in quite some time. Sorry, I'm kind of doing like the Bramati voice. I have to sneak out of it and into something more different. I guess it would make sense that you know Holland. Considering what you'll do for their treats, it's really no surprise you'd come before, Van. Yeah, but I haven't been around a long while. How the hell do you still remember me? It's my job. My customers' gratitude carries me forward in the art of confectionery. I make the best sweets for their enjoyment. And no one enjoys them as much as you do. I could never forget someone so passionate for my sweets. There's something nice about being remembered, even if I haven't been here in forever. You haven't lost your touch. I've had stuff from Andalusia since, and it's still great. I think I'll swing by more often if I have the time. Feel free to do so. Regulars like you make getting up in the morning feel worth it. Though I would never imagine that the two of you had walked through my door together. Wait, was that package Agnes bought this summer for you? That's a good guess. Small world out there, huh? Well, I'll be busier than ever since the festival's almost here, but I don't want you taking that as an excuse to not come by. Sure thing, man. I'll fit in a visit or two. The year's been rough, but I wasn't expecting to cap it off by seeing an old regular. I don't know what you've been up to since I last saw you, but I do remember you very well from back then. Even though you always looked embarrassed to be here, you'd have the biggest smile anytime you ate anything. I was gonna say, oh yeah, they do have places to eat on the side there.
Looking to buy something?
Oh boy, are we. Strawberry macaron. The Kingdom Tart. Struggles to keep in stock. Wow. There we go. Oh, there's Andalusia. Van can eat that later. Wait, what about you, sir? Hopkins. Let's see. Happening Craig, can I be undone? Wait, what do you got more to say? Craig. Craig, explosions. Death. Priest Alfred.
Edith Grand Cathedral. We're currently holding a memorial mass for Cray Village. Memorial service during the festival.
Huh. I guess it's a multi-day thing?
I should just fucking mute my mic or pause the recording when I'm yawning from now on, I swear to God. If I can remember.
Wow, this cathedral isn't as big as the one in Aracion, but it's still pretty massive. The interior is also quite beautiful, and it's such a soothing place to be in.
True.
Looks like they're busy getting ready for the memorial service.
Too bad they can't mention the mass.
We cannot take a look around.
True. You've probably been here before, haven't you, Beauregard? I mean, you know, you are an old man and someone who is, you know, a former Dominion. I assume you've been to most of the cathedrals.
Best touch base with the Archbishop about the state of things in Aracion.
Ah, crap. Chair squeaking. Still hustle the Edith Grand Cathedral. Alright. Let's see what the blue got. The minion or the bob for today? Whoa, these two. Okay. You know what? Sure.
Well, right. I think I largely understand. While I don't intend to encourage your illicit activities, I do, however, agree that something must be done about Armada and their legacy. You're welcome to come and go from here as needed while you're in the capital.
How very kind of you. Nah, but seriously, I appreciate the help. I was kind of expecting every higher up in the Congregation of Divine Worship to have a stick jammed up there.
Celis, you're being rude. However, I will agree that it's a little surprising. Hardly. Let's just say that arrangements had been made by someone else already. And speaking of them...
My, what a coincidence. Father Bart... Wait, shit. I meant Master Beauregard.
Celis, Leon, it's been about a week. Nice to see you too, Bishop Orwell. It's been a while. I appreciate you making arrangements. Don't mention it. It might not be part of the same organization, but you always did it well by me when you were on active duty. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall take my leave. Take however much time you need, all of you.
Do it. Sorry. I haven't had any good freaking thumbnail material, alright? Guess they probably would have kicked us out the door if it wasn't for you, eh, Master?
Though we've managed quite a lot on our own. No, don't be so put out. Building bridges where there used to be none takes time. So, what's the current status? I do not believe the rubble's been cleared in Aracion yet.
Right, about that. Oh, you're still sticking with these jerks, Master.
I was under the impression you were merely accompanying them as a matter of necessity and that you'd part ways after business was settled in Aracion.
You know, you can just say hello, right? God.
Ain't gonna deny we're not cut from the cleanest cloth. Let's just say it's a complicated matter. For the time being, it would be far more beneficial to stick with them than act alone. It isn't too unlike the reason that brought you to the capital in the first place.
You never pull a punch. We left the second Dominion in charge of cleaning up that mess. Those partitions of his should help look for shit faster than I ever could. Wait, Thomas is in Calvert right now? Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but damn, I didn't expect it.
Abbas's team also arrived to lend a hand.
Oh shit, Abbas! They say Abbas in particular, so I assume that means Wazi isn't here?
He's been acting separately from Wazi quite often lately.
Interesting.
Though I guess that's what you ought to expect of a master of the Kowloon school.
Huh. Is this the first time we've ever heard this about Abbas? I mean, he does seem like he knows his shit, but I didn't realize he was Kowloon. Man, I would like to see Abbas again. I don't think we got to see him in, or did we? Did he show up in Reverie or not? I don't think he did.
I will leave you two to it then. I'm glad you're doing well.
No, we didn't. Because it was, the squires that Wazi took with him were Wald and Scarlet, I remember.
Hopefully I will get to see them sometime. Kevin and Gaius too.
Man, really just name dropping every single character that we know, huh? Gaius in particular, you really need to see, dude. I'm really curious about all that. Though I guess, I don't know, he probably already knew. Please, maybe that'll get him off our backs. The commander's not said shit, so they're bothering us about it instead.
That's the commander for you. Were they so upset? Oh, were they too upset her? She would sooner drink them under the table than speak frankly. They are aware of that.
Commander's not said shit. Ein. Right. They're having fun.
How much of a big deal is Gramps? Someone's fawning over him everywhere we go.
He has to be very well acquainted and respected by a lot of high-ranking individuals.
He's got a lot of apprentices outside of the church like me. But why would these idiots be all the way here? It's so important to leave artifact retrieval to someone else. They were talking about Omada's legacy? Could that mean... No, I can't, can it?
Something bugging you, Arkride? You'll let some steam off? We never declared a proper victor for that little game, so why don't you square up for another round?
Mind chilling for just 1 second? If you got some pent-up energy, go bother someone else. Besides, a lot of other players are out here in the capital today. Not that that might have anything to do with why you two are here. Do feel free to guess. I'd love to hope for nothing to happen whatsoever, but we're not naive enough to let our guard down. We're merely here as insurance. Not unlike you, Spriggan. Fine, I guess I got a point.
They get along like cats and dogs.
Pretty boy over there looks like he has a bone to pick at the van.
But I don't think it has anything to do with Bearguard. Wait, yeah. Taking Bearguard was optional. That was a shitload of dialogue that I got from bringing him. Good lord. I didn't even consider that. Yeah, imagine if I didn't bring him for any of this.
Even if our Spriggan here won't appreciate our well wishes, I do sincerely hope you all will be safe out there. This might be the calm right before the storm, after all.
Ah,
Leon, pardon me if I've overstepped, but imagine you're of the same mind, right? I mean, never hurts to be careful. No way he didn't know. He didn't know with how he's acting.
Now then.
Well, I can't imagine you'll be in much danger if you have our teacher with you. I'll pray for your safety. Even yours, Arkwright. Don't really need it, but thanks for worrying.
Well, I can't say more than that. Confidential and only for Master's ears. Leon's gonna be spending the next few days in Edith's outskirts. Best wishes to you guys or whatever. I'll give you a hand if those bad predictions of mine turn out to be the true.
How generous of you. Bad predictions, huh?
Well, that's all of them dealt with. There is like one other person I can talk to out here. I like how it's just playing the freaking general music even when I'm all the way in like the Grand Cathedral. We can play it for the regular cathedrals, but we can't play it for this place. Wow. I paused the recording this time at least. I started yawning, then I realized, oh right, I said I would pause that if I had a yawn or whatever. One day take me everywhere. Yeah, I ran here. Go be with us while he was working in Arabonia. Okay. Draws the cathedral a lot. Drawings are really pretty. Well, at least there isn't too many NPCs in this area. That's really nice. Though there's also Aramis to consider, so that's gonna be fun to deal with. Wow. It's nice to get to wander around this place. Wait a fucking second. Talk to this guy first. Revolutions to... Oh, there's an embassy. Huh. Cool. That's real nice. There's like a freaking Elsheim embassy here. Even though I know he has Miss Nage as an escort. I recognize this area. Oh, fuck. I recognize this area. It was right around here, wasn't it? It was right here. It was right up that street. That's where the shot is. I know it. I know it like the back of my fucking hand. That's the shot where the She's in the Wave gift comes from. I know my content. I know the gift that I post every day of every year. Now I'm fucking on the verge of throwing up because my throat. I know it. It's taken right over there. I remember. There should be... Is there like an NPC walking around in the background or something? There is. There's people on the opposite side of the road. So maybe not the ones in question, but no. It is 1000% right around that corner, and it's like during a cutscene or something that it takes place. I know my shit. Trust. It'll happen, chat. I don't know. No, it should be this game. Because I learned about... Because, God, I've posted that GIF like daily for like 2 years or something now. And I'm pretty sure that Kai, Horizon, whatever you want to call it, wasn't out when I started learning of that GIF. And so that means... I don't think it would be Daybreak 2 either, so it's got to be in this game. That or maybe it's Daybreak 2, but she's using like a different outfit for like a DLC or like an alternative option. But anyways, we finally finished the Auber District. After all this time, it's really nice to wander around. It's not too complex. They do have like a little courtyard here and like a different map though. I assume we'll get to go to Aramis at some point, but for now it's just kind of chilling there in the background. Oh shit, I missed a person over here. Hold up.
New choir members for the revolution. Bada chant to the choir.
All right, it was... Wait, you have someone else to say. Sacrament should be able to handle things. Bearguard should have some time to rest. Well, thank you. That's nice. All right. Now I can say next time on Trails Through Daybreak, we are going to fucking finish our rounds here. We just got the Riverside District and then we got quests. So we're making our way. Not to mention I also have all of these to go through, but you know, those will be the last thing. And I swear to God, I won't forget them this time. I won't. I will not. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is just a subway station. Understandable. But yeah, next time on Trails Through Daybreak, we'll be doing all of that. Thank you very, very much for watching this very long strain of NPC rounds. They will continue next time, but they will also end next time. Thank you very much for watching. Adios, ciao, and bye-bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, matane.